Woo!
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the second part here of Once Upon a Game's season finale. We're playing Fiasco. Staney, take it away.
All right. So we are about to get started with the actual meat of the game, which is playing it. And the way that works, we're going to start with Kika because she went first. And she's going to get two choices on what she wants to do. She's going to have a scene that centers around her character. She's the star of her own scene. And she can either choose to set it up, which means she decides who's there, where it's taking place, what's going on, and then we all get to decide how it ends. Or she gets to decide how it ends and then throws it back to us and say, okay, I want a good scene. Where is it taking place? What's happening? And then we all get to throw her basically in the worst situation possible and see how she claws her way out of it, which is fun. In the first act, the die that you get at the end of your scene, you're going to give away to somebody else.
Yep. It could be anyone.
It can be anyone for any arbitrary reason you want. If you're just like, hey, man, you got a lot of white dice. Here's a black die. Have fun with that.
Oh, yeah, because it's bad to have a mix.
I mean, so
It's
the idea with
bad to get dice.
the idea of the dice is that they're going to determine your aftermath at the end of the game.
Did Kirby?
Kirby is frozen, so I don't know if they
no,
can hear us or not.
It sounded like their internet went like boop, in the middle of went robot-y for a second.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to explain this for Kika's benefit because Kika has not played before. The idea is that you're going to collect dice throughout the game. And then during the middle of the game, once half the dice are gone, we're going to do what is called the tilt, where we're all going to roll the dice in front of us, and we're going to use those numbers to throw some twists in there. We're going to roll on the tilt table, which Eric may add to the handouts, or maybe not. We'll see.
Oh, I need the base table, don't I? Yeah, I'll add that in a second. Just don't
No
worry
worries.
about the tilt table.
Well, we don't need it yet, so we're good. Yeah. So we're going to roll on that. We're going to add 2 new elements to the game, which we can draw on to make some interesting and usually bad things happen, and it's fun. And then at the end, the dice in front of you is going to determine your aftermath. And if you look at the aftermath table, you can see the higher you get on there, the better the outcome. But you subtract white dice from black dice. So if you have a mix, you're going to generally be lower on the aftermath. And then, yeah, those are all bad. But this is a game where it's fun if bad things happen. So what you need to worry about right now is you're going to establish or resolve a scene where you are the star. And we'll take it from there.
Well, I would like to establish a scene in the tech booth backstage because I believe it is a lovely place to do a little scheming and plotting against this playwright who keeps cutting our scenes.
Okay. So is that going to be between you and me?
Yes.
Is anybody else there?
I would actually be willing to have anyone there who wants to be there.
Except for probably not Joan Bottles.
Maybe not Joan Bottles. That might be a bit much.
We're just scheming in the tech booth, and Jones or something like, I can hear you, you know.
Kirby will be rejoining in just a second. Their computer died.
Oh no.
Oh.
Just 1 second. Yeah.
Should we wait for Kirby then?
Yeah, let's go and wait for Kirby.
Yes.
Yeah. So all the cameras are just going to be awkward for a minute because I don't want to readjust them once they get here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We may have to do
Although we have to
the
turn off
camera
everyone's
dance.
cameras. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's like nothing. It's fine. Don't worry, chat.
Yeah.
How are you guys doing tonight? You have
Yeah,
a good
chat.
Fiasco night?
Right. And yeah, since we have that time, shout out to Nanosphere for subscribing tonight. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you, Nano.
Yeah,
Yes.
thanks, Nano.
Enjoy your sweet Eric High emote.
Okay,
Ta-da.
so
Okay.
Eric, how do we fix this?
Yay!
Right.
Welcome back,
so
Kirby.
I made it. My computer just died. Sorry.
It's
Well, I know
no
I was
problem.
last, so I'll
Yeah,
go ahead
so-
and turn my camera off.
So everybody turn off their cameras. And then, all right, Kirby, yours is right. No, yours is right. You're the next
Oh,
one is supposed to be
okay.
on. It's you join in
Oh,
order
it
of
got
joining
out
the
of
call.
order.
Yeah,
Okay.
no
Yeah.
problem. Kika, now you turn on your camera. And Staney, you turn on your camera.
Did it?
Yeah, I messed up. That's
Yay.
fine. I had the wrong order. It was Staney then Kika.
I
Oh.
thought
Oh,
so, but I didn't
no.
say anything. I figured, well,
You want to switch it?
I wasn't smart. Yeah, could you three of you turn off your camera again? Sorry.
I should be good
Alright.
now, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Then
Now
Kika.
kick it back on.
Then
And
Kelsey.
then me.
Ta-da! Yay,
Okay,
fixed it.
now we're good.
We did it for realsies.
Christmas is saved.
Yay. Let me find.
With a vengeance.
Okay.
Yes. Christmas is saved with a vengeance.
Yeah.
All right, Kika. So for Kirby's benefit, will you please let us know what you've decided to do for your first scene?
I've decided to establish my scene in the tech booth backstage where myself and Christine Dubois will be doing some plotting.
And the way I do Fiasco, and not everybody does it this way, but as we are scheming together in the scene, whenever it feels right to you, either do a thumbs up for a white die and a good outcome, or a thumbs down for a black die and a bad outcome. And then we're just gonna, once we see majority, we're just gonna try to move things in that direction.
I'll dig that. That's cool.
That makes sense, especially
Right.
with the mechanics of this streamed game.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't think I'm in this scene. I don't think it makes sense for me to be in this scene.
I'm definitely
Same.
on this scene.
Kirby, you are welcome to join the scene if you think that you would be back in the tech booth with us while we're bitching about Joan Bottles.
I think
But
maybe
we
I'm
didn't-
like.
Actually establish the mentor protege relationship there. I think the answer to that may determine whether or not you're there.
So you're the playwright. I feel like you're actually mentoring me, but I think I'm mentoring you.
I
think
believe
that's
it.
how
That's
this plays.
perfect. Okay.
Also, I know I mentioned before the like boy alchemist Copernicus Codlow. I think that's who I played. I think I was basically like knock off Harry Potter.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to get away from. So
Mhm.
Carol Hart.
yes.
Oh, that's so good. Okay. So, Harvard, are you going to be in the scene with me and Kika?
I think I'm gonna be leaning outside the door, trying to act
Okay.
cool. Maybe eavesdropping. I might come in and comment if it feels right, but I'll be
Okay.
present.
Sure.
Mhm.
Feel free. All right. Kika, take it away.
Okay, so Melisandre DeVoe is inside the tech booth, vaping.
A great start to any game.
I know. I was gonna do the same thing, Kirby. All right.
And I've called Christine Dubois over and like, hey, Christine.
Yes, Melisandre. What is it?
You know how that dreadful playwright keeps cutting our scenes?
I have begun to notice that. I don't understand it at all. I mean, clearly, we have superior actresses in this company.
Yes, obviously they should not cut down on the stage time for the first and second best actresses.
I kind of squint at you, but I just let it slide.
So I was thinking we should devise a plot to get revenge, shouldn't we? Obviously, they have obviously decided that we are beneath them in some way, and we can't have that.
We most certainly cannot. But I don't know what sort of revenge we could even get. What are you thinking? What are you hatching? Tell me what is in that delightfully fiendish brain of yours.
Well, I was thinking for a start, we could intercept all their drafts and replace them with some of our own.
Oh, I like that idea.
And perhaps... No, it would be too obvious if they were too different. We would have to get our hands on the drafts before they went to copy. We would need to be able to intercept them reliably and to change what parts we want. We may need to elicit the help of a third party.
Perhaps so. Who do you suggest?
That Harvey character is relatively close to Joan, are they not?
I haven't noticed, to be honest. It's not like I'm paying attention at all to anything that happens to that Joan Bottles character.
Oh, you must keep a close eye on your quarry.
Ladies, and I just kind of like slam my fist on the door frame like I'm making an entrance, because of course I am. I was just stopping by, just walked over, and from the other side of the theater just now, I saw there was some action going on the tech booth. All the way on the other side. I've, great eyesight. So I decided to jog over and just, I just want to say, I know I'm relatively new to this company, but I just want to say how much I respect the wonderful history that you guys have established, and I'm really looking forward to working with both of you and to really see what you're capable of. And I just like firm handshake. I'm just so psyched, Ah!
I think I slip my arm around your shoulder and I kind of look to Melisande and kind of do the close the door. I'm like, oh, well, Harvard.
All right. I'm flattered,
Close
but
lock.
I'm married to my work.
Push a chair in front of the door.
You misunderstand completely. I just wanted to say how excited we are to hear that from you, and we would love to fold you into our little group.
Oh, well, that's fantastic. I'm really looking forward to hearing about, whatever you have planned to enrich the production. I don't know. I'm just really, really psyched.
I'm honestly a bit disappointed. I thought the great actor who played Copernicus Viscadro, one of my favorite films, have more input on this production.
Oh, well, I mean, you do what you can, but it's really... I respect Joan's vision. I understand that she's, she's trying to get more of a break, and I'm gonna trust in her. You know what? I'm gonna trust in what she has to say, and just kind of go from there. I think trust is a really important facet of any working relationship. It's like, and when I'm around each of them, we're like family. Family's got to stick together. Family's got to pat them both on the back, have each other's backs. You have to have a warm hand to block a knife that might be coming from outside. So I just want to say, really looking forward to working with you, and I'll be keeping an eye on you guys, see if I can pick up anything.
For Lauren and say,
anyway, I gotta go.
My family, I can't remember them from before the accident.
Oh, Okay. I really gotta go. I got this workout routine. I gotta stay jacked for this. Let's go ahead and put a pin in this. We'll circle back around it. Maybe brunch before rehearsal tomorrow. Fabulous. You guys look great. Keep up the good work. I'm out.
Well, I think that went rather well.
Kika,
Well-
you call scene when you want.
I think now's a good time to call scene.
Okay. So we voted that you got a white die. And I think, how do you interpret that white die? How did this scene end well for you? Is it that you have brunch plans with Harvard now and can potentially convince him? Is Harvard's a him?
Yes,
I see.
Harvard's a him.
And you can
Probably.
potentially convince Harvard to enact this revenge with us?
Yes, I was leaning in that direction.
Okay. So you have to give that die away to somebody.
I'll give it to you. You did good.
Oh, thank you.
Aww.
So now we've had one established, and I don't have any strong feelings for what I want to do, so I'm just going to resolve for a white die. Throw it at me, fam.
I mean, do you get to pick what you're resolving before we establish the scene?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Oh, okay.
Put me in the worst possible position.
I know,
I'm
that's
ready
that's,
for it.
I kind of want to see Christine and Charlie together, but I'm not quite sure where. I think
See, I think
At the chicken hut.
I'm thinking it should be Christine and Joan should be maybe getting food from the chicken hut, and I work at the chicken hut.
Oh,
Yes! Of course you work at the chicken hut.
I'm the fucking man. I'm the shift manager at the chicken hut.
You have
Yes,
to work like
of course
3
you are.
jobs to get by.
Yes.
shift assistant manager.
Yeah, shift assistant manager. Oh,
Because,
Make art,
you know,
but make rent.
Owning you own the community theater where we're putting up the show, but that doesn't make you any money.
no, of course not.
Probably
Oh no,
you
it's
lose
hemorrhaging money. Yeah.
Oh yeah, left and right. Okay, this is perfect. Okay. I'm down.
Okay.
Oh man.
Yes, I will have the small clucking combo. Can I get that with no cheese? I'm not doing cheese. I'm not doing dairy right now. And instead of the French fries, can I get? Do you have sweet potato fries? Oh, you don't. You don't have sweet potato fries.
What they do have is chicken fries. It's like French fries, but made out of chicken. I'm gonna get 10 of those. No, make it 20. And the fiery hot bacon sauce. Extra fiery hot bacon sauce, please.
Someone likes it hot.
An iced tea with no ice. And unsweetened. No, none of that peach bullshit. All right. Thank you for joining me here, Christine. I pay for both of our fast food. I know it's a little unorthodox, but there's not much around here.
It is a small town, smaller than I'm used to.
Isn't that right?
But it's all for a good cause, isn't it?
Exactly.
Charity and
Charity. Remind yourself of that every day. Charity.
I think at that moment, you see, I think Charlie comes in for his shift, and you see that he looks blazed out of his mind.
sounds about right.
He goes,
Isn't that
shit.
Charlie?
I
Oh
look
my.
at you. Yeah, I still glances at you too, and I quickly go back.
I didn't didn't realize that he worked here.
I hope they don't see me. Maybe that's not them. They did the shift. Oh
This
my god.
is particularly
It's nuts.
awkward. I'm so sorry.
I assume you brought me here to talk about the play, perhaps the direction that you're seeing for my character, since you've cut the last 10 lines that I've had.
Right. And like, I don't say this, but like, also I've like cut the décolleté of your costume as well. But like, that's I don't say that, but I kind of glance in your chest direction.
I pretend not to notice.
Mm-hmm. Yes, well, you see, I really thought you were doing a fabulous job, but I think you need more time during the interpretive dance. We're expanding that section. The words that are coming out of your mouth are not nearly as important as the flow of that scene. You are such an incredible dancer, Christine.
I just thought I'd have more lines is all. Me and of course Melisande, my best friend, of course.
Right. How did you two get to be so close?
Oh, well, we started in neo-surrealism. I think it was 8 years ago for her, 7 for me. And we're thick as thieves, we are. Her and me.
Right. Yeah. Known each other a long time then.
Yes.
Well, I'll be honest. Harvey is up and coming. He's trying to break out of his mold. He's been trying to get into writing, you know? I really wanted to take him under my wing, and he's made a few suggestions, and for his ego, I've accommodated him, and didn't realize that you would take it so hard, really.
So wait, hold on. You're saying Harvey's the one who suggested our lines be cut?
Well, some of them certainly.
I see.
Now, but Melisandre, I'll be perfectly honest, I didn't really know how to write her part in the first place. It's a bit of a stretch, you know? I was really hoping I would get someone. Well, she's your friend. I don't want to bad talk her here to you. I'm sorry. I just. With the. Look, there's our food. I'll be right back. Leave you there for like a minute.
Okay.
Finally I come back with the food, and I'm like, so sorry about that. Yes. So as I was saying, I really enjoy the direction that you've been taking with your interpretive dance on this. I really appreciate how much of the choreography you do yourself. It's put a real load off of me personally as a writer and director. So I really wanted to thank you for really stepping up there. Maybe I can take you for a more show you some more of my appreciation somewhere that's not Chicken Hut one of these days.
We'll have to get out of this town first, won't we?
Right. Well, certainly after this charity event, of course.
I think I slide my hand forward across the table and I just kind of rest my fingers on the back of your hand. and I say, it would really, really mean a lot to me to play more of a role, perhaps in guiding this production.
Kind of look down at your hand and like, what kind of a role were you looking for?
Well, I wouldn't be so presumptuous to take directorial duties away from you, but perhaps before you make more changes, you might at least let me look at them, offer my input.
I think I can make time for that. Maybe over drinks?
I think that's going to depend on how you guys vote.
It's your vote.
Oh, right. I forgot. You guys don't get to vote.
Yeah.
No, we
Yeah.
don't get a vote.
No.
It's all on
No.
you.
We've just been hanging out.
All right.
Enjoying the tension.
Drinks sound wonderful. And I think that's a scene.
Scene.
Mhm,
But you have to
mhm.
donate that die.
Yeah,
Just
I
give it
am.
away.
Eric.
The cameo. Yeah.
Yes.
Classy
Fair
cameo
enough.
too.
Cool.
It was a great cameo. I loved it.
Okay.
I got
Kelsey-
so into the scene, I forgot that I resolved it already.
Yeah.
These things
Well,
happen.
I had so much fun doing that. I want to choose the resolution and have you guys throw me in the pit, but I want to pick my resolution as based on the flow of the scene. So
Perfect. So I really want to see Harvey and Joe together, but I'm up for whatever. What are you guys feeling?
Wait, no, you have to choose if you get a die right now, right?
Are
you choosing-
She's choosing to resolve. You can
Yeah.
either do it at the beginning of the scene, or
Oh.
I'm fine with letting her see what kind of scene it is and how she's feeling it.
Oh, so I'm sorry. I must have misheard. I'm sorry. That makes sense. Okay, thank you. See, good job. I literally missed that. That sounds good.
No worries.
I mean, if you want to force me to pick a die, I would pick black, but we'll just see what happens.
I mean, that's what I was feeling for you anyway.
I mean, let's do it. Why not? Let's do it. Why? We'll just put it right out there. It's gonna be this black 2 that I stole earlier.
Oh man.
I mean, I feel like it's a heated argument.
Mm.
I feel like the scene is a heated argument, but is it between Harvey?
Oh my
And
God,
Joe?
I know
When
what
is
it
this happening?
is. Harvey,
Or is it between me and
Joan,
Charlie?
and Melisande are there.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I've let
Melisande.
Melisande know that Harvey's been suggesting our lines be cut.
Mm.
So Melisande. Oh, okay. So Melisande's the one who's like making a fuss. Like, how can you let this happen?
Yeah, it's kind of like Melisande being real pissed off. I'm probably there too, but I feel like I'm conflicted right now, so I'm letting Melisande take more of the leadership role on this.
Maybe Melisande is mostly putting up a big argument to like make a scene so that she could maybe get them together, so she could plant something on them to cause friction between them.
Mm.
Okay, sure.
All right.
Okay. And where is this taking place?
I mean, Chicken Hut.
You're gonna have it out in the parking lot of the Chicken Hut.
Oh,
the
yeah.
parking lot of the
Yeah.
Chicken Hut.
Oh, my
that's good.
God.
Okay.
TMZ is gonna be all over that shit.
I know.
My rep.
Perfect. Let's destroy it.
Okay. Okay. So
So I guess everyone has a reason to potentially be there.
mhm.
Like maybe even Charlie could come in later and have to break up the fight 'cause it's during his shift.
So is this like immediately, like how far after our little Chicken Hut lunch is this? Like, did you text Melisande while we were talking?
This is maybe.
Is this the brunch? Is this the brunch that
Yeah.
I invited to? Because the only place in this bullshit town that you can get brunch is the Chicken Hut.
It's
Well,
the
of
only
course.
restaurant
Menu?
in town. Is
No,
literally
exactly.
the only restaurant in town.
Don't dock Chicken Hut brunch. All right, don't dock it.
God. It's
They
Pretty
have
fine.
a special license to be able to serve mimosas, but only between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. on Saturdays.
I don't
not
want no
not
Minute
Sundays
Maid ass mimosa.
because religion. But you know,
Yeah,
I
not
need
on
my
Sundays.
pomegranate bellinis for my art. Okay, suffering.
So yeah, this is the brunch, and we're all there, and maybe Eric is there.
The special being pushed in all of the marketing is a chicken Benedict, which is on a piece
Oh
of
my
fried chicken
God.
with hollandaise sauce and an egg.
Oh, delightful.
Sounds terrible.
Delightful.
Yeah,
love
well,
it.
that's
Sounds very quaint and
Yeah.
yeah.
horrifying.
Mm-hmm. Quaint. Mm.
Mhm, mhm.
wait,
All right.
provincial.
Yes, thank you.
Perfect.
I feel like
Alright.
I didn't know that you invited them to this brunch. Like this was supposed to be a brunch between you and me, like a writer summit, and I didn't
Mhm.
know
Yeah.
that you invited them to it
Well,
as well.
that's probably
Maybe
how it
I
starts, right?
forgot.
That's probably
I
how this.
forgot.
Yeah.
I double booked
Oh, that's even worse
because
and
I
also
suggest
better.
brunch for everything.
Yes.
That's my go-to problem solver. I've learned one thing in this business. It's
And let's do
everything is
brunch.
smooth out of a brunch. Exactly.
Mhm, mhm. So yeah,
Right.
like maybe you and I arrive at the same time, and you suddenly realize, oh shit, I double booked.
Oh man.
We're like
I probably don't
different
realize
question.
until they get there.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, like the two of us, like, we exchange our pleasantries. Like, I feel like Joan is a hugger. She just like has to hug everybody in greeting, and so there's just like the big hug, and she's like, "Oh, Harvey, it's so good that you could be here. I have got a lot of ideas we need to go over for the next review of the script, and come inside and let's get some of those Benedict things. They look well more appetizing than some of the other things on this menu. I'll be honest.
That's true. I mean, it's all about acting. It's all about gaining new experiences, and perhaps I'll be able to call on this for future.
Good point. And
death
they always
scenes.
say writing is suffering. So
Mhm.
yes. Well,
And I've got like just big obnoxious sunglasses
thinking
on.
of suffering, I was wondering, how would you feel about the actual glass on the stage during your solo?
Mm.
It's very crucial to the original property, but also the suffering that it amplifies really
Look, I'm-
brings home the story of the carol.
That's true. That's true. I mean, you know me, Joe. I'm all about authenticity. I'm the realest guy there is.
Yeah, you really are.
But tech worked really hard on that sugar glass, and I just don't want to like put anybody's hard work on the back burner, just throw out any chance that they have to really have a part of this production just for the sake of my own comfort, of my own ego. I really, everybody's got to play their part.
I
It
didn't
can't just all
even
be
think of
about
that.
me.
You're always thinking of the little people. I never.
Of course. I was
Really?
a little person once myself.
I think
4'5".
that is perfect timing for Melisande and Christine to walk in.
Mm. Oh well, look who it is.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't realize that Javi invited
Oh,
the director.
come over.
Oh,
Are you using those chairs? They're not using those chairs. Just to, pull up a chair. Come on. The more the merrier. Hey.
It's fucking busy in here.
Hey.
Harvey.
This place is
I
popping.
was under the impression that this would be more of a private brunch.
I mean, if everything's going on, some things.
And like,
slip my
I think
mind.
with that, like Joan like kind of looks between Harvey and Melisande and back. and then kind of like does the elbow, like the eyebrow raise, like, hmm?
Oh.
No. Oh,
it's
so sorry.
purely professional. No, it's fine. We had some things that we needed to hash out. This place ostensibly has hash browns. I figured, I'm always connecting
Well,
things. I'm always connecting things.
Chicken hash browns.
Of course.
That's the best type of hash browns.
It's real. It's real. It's out there. It's experimental.
You're
hash
not
browns.
vegan, are you, Melisande?
Do you have a problem with vegans?
Oh, no. I just, whatever you need to be yourself, I suppose.
I've been really into soy lately.
I had a Capri Sun cleanse phase back a few years back. It was a real experience. It's difficult to get into at first, but once you're there, it's all smooth. Anyway.
Melisande actually laughs at that and snorts a bit.
I've never been one for those fad diets. They just go right.
You try a little bit of everything. You got to find more things in your toolbox to really work with, and I'm all about. I'm a big tool man.
It's been
huge.
I've had enough nights where I could barely afford a pack of ramen. That really find I need to spread out my culinary tastes.
Oh, you know what? And I get it. And that's why I'm really proud to be able to kind of take you under my wing with this. Because, I'm all about women in theater. My mom was a woman. I get it. And I just really want to be able to see. I really want to be able to see you shine. And we can shine together.
You are an amazing Bruce of Christmas Past.
Thank you.
Really brought a lot to this whole production, truly.
Speaking of women in theater, I find it a bit funny that sentiment is being brought up, considering how few lines that myself and Christine are ending up with.
We had so many at the start, and now they're just disappearing.
There's barely any length left to my soliloquy in the middle. It's just 3 lines. Does that even count as a soliloquy at that point?
I don't think it counts at all.
There are 3 lines delivered over 30 seconds with interpretive dance in between each word. It is a long, drawn-out, and very important affair. I think that truly, by distilling it down to just 3 lines, we've made it more powerful.
Yeah, it's you know what they say in art, it's about the lines you don't draw. In music, it's the notes you don't play. In theater, it's the words you don't say. And believe me, y'all are doing a lot of theater. I'm proud of you. I'm proud. I'm honored
perhaps
to be
we should
working
just
with you guys.
stand on the stage staring grimly at the audience for 3 hours.
Oh no, certainly not. This is a production. If there is not dancing and scene changes and movement, and I don't think any of you stand still for more than 5 seconds this entire production. It's very important that there is a clear flow throughout the entire thing.
So sometimes I don't even touch the ground. It's great.
Are you going to be taking our shoes next? Once you've taken all of our lines? Just asking.
No, that's specific to the character that he's playing. None of the Bruces wear shoes.
No, of course not. It's authentic. It's really to lay ourselves bare and keep ourselves vulnerable to the slings and arrows and the glass. You know how it is.
And what of my jazz samba breakdown at the end of the second act? What happened to that?
all for charity. It's all for charity. It's all for charity.
That it really didn't fit with the somber mood of the rest of the play.
Why
And-
write it in the first place then?
Well, you see, I was going through a jazz phase. And I
there's
was
other
putting
kinds
jazz
of
in
jazz. There
every-
are there's samba jazz. There's
I think that's just blues. I think
that's jazzist.
her blues period was like 3 years back. You should have caught it. It was amazing.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Harvey, I
course,
didn't
of
realize that you
course.
followed
I
my
keep
work.
track. Come
Thank you.
on. That's why I brought you here.
Out of character,
Right.
how to get these two people to fight.
I think we are fighting. I
This
think
is-
we are
yeah,
just
this is us
sniping
fighting.
back and forth. This is how we do.
I think I need to get some air. Excuse me.
You know, it's fine. I'm going to avail myself of the wonderful chicken scent that emanates by the. I'll be by the car. And I think this might be the point where, like, they'll follow me out and just start.
Yeah, like you guys all
Don't you walk
leave
away
and
from me.
I'm just
Yeah.
sitting here like, where did they go? I think that's a good end to the scene, actually. It's like you just all like kind of walk away and I'm just like, someone coming back? So they were gonna be by the car, and then the car drives like
Like, hey, that's my ride.
But I had ordered you a kid's meal before I left, so that comes out.
just long enough to distract me.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Jeez.
Oh, that's so good. You know what, Kika, you can have this black die for that brilliance of the kids' meal. It's just that little stab. All right, that was
Thank
me.
you.
Brings it to Kirby. What do you want to do?
Yes.
All right. So do I have to be in the scene that I set, or can I just?
You
You're
have
the
to-
star of the scene.
I am the star of the scene.
You
Okay.
can you can vignette it, right? You can basically do a dictated scene.
Yeah,
Um,
you can do like a solo scene and just sort of
Okay.
describe what's happening, or you could do an acted out scene, however you want to do it.
Okay. Hmm.
And feel free to also have scenes with NPCs that aren't any of us, and then one of us can jump in and play that.
Okay. I think I'm gonna storm off back in the tech booth, and I'm gonna find it's just like a montage I'm gonna break into Chucky's secret stash and just burn through it all.
That's
I'm-
fucking hysterical because I was gonna have somebody to go through all my fucking stash, so that's fine. I mean,
I
Yeah,
want this
no,
to go
I'm
well for
sorry.
you.
No, I'm
yeah,
gonna.
that's-
All right,
yeah, no, that's cool.
cool.
All right, might die. I
Blaze
mean, that's
it.
yeah.
All right.
We just get
Well-
close-ups of your face, and your eyes are all bloodshot, and
Yeah, it's great. Like I'm rewatching my old films, just completely blaze. So I'm gonna give that die to Kelsa.
Cool.
Yay!
Yeah, so my scene's also going to be a dictated scene. Basically, Chucky is he wakes up late, out of bed. It's just a montage of his life, right? And so he quickly grabs his chicken hut vest and puts it over some polo he grabs on the floor. He gets in his car, so like he was doing, he's like, God damn it, and he gets in the car. And the car has no gas, and he has to get gas, and he's like, God damn it! And then while he's going through the car, while he's driving, on the radio, it's like, hey everybody, welcome to Dayton Holiday Special, where we have Chucky singing Jingle Bell Chuck, and it's playing. He's like, God damn it! and we montage through his shift, trying to pitch people the chicken Benedict. And then he goes over to the stage at night and goes to the tech booth backstage and goes in there looking for some weed, and it's empty, and he says, "God damn it," and that's the scene. And that is my life. I like the idea that the
Yes.
entire scene was played through like the radio station of the car singing Jingle Bell Chuck.
Oh yeah,
That's
absolutely.
absolutely
All right,
was
then I
the-
change my vote.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, this is not a fun time.
Yeah, it's not a good time for old Chucky.
Oh.
right.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give that to Melisande.
Nice. Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring.
Hmm.
All right, Melisande, it's your second scene.
Hmm.
Or actually, since it's almost 11 o'clock, do you want
Yeah.
us to go to break first?
That's a question. Yeah, do we want to do a break or should we just play through? I'm fine with either.
I'm good with either. I'm
I don't mind playing through.
Let's play through.
Okay.
cool.
All right then, Kika, Melisande second scene.
Hmm. I think I'll resolve.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to pick your die now or pick it later?
I'll pick it later.
Okay. Keep a mystery. I like it. All right. So what kind of scene do we see Melisande in? I feel like there haven't been a lot of interactions with Charlie yet.
I was thinking the
Yeah.
same thing, actually.
And we need that
Yeah.
showmance going. So
Mm. Oh, okay. This is obviously them rehearsing right now. Like we get to see what their stage chemistry is like.
Yeah.
should anyone else be in the scene? I guess I feel like Joan Bottles, if they're on are they on stage or are they like in the back rehearsing just them?
It could go either way.
It's probably on stage.
Then I feel like Joan Bottles should be there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I should be there because I want to keep the focus on Melisande.
Okay. I think I'm just sitting in the audience. I'm watching, and like, I might have like, I definitely have like a notebook and I'm taking notes, but also like I have my phone out and I might be playing like Words with Friends or something. But you know, they don't know that.
Yeah, you're totally playing Pocket Camp. Let's be real.
Let's be real. It's definitely Pocket Camp. It's always Pocket Camp.
All right. So I think the scene begins, and we're doing it like as much as, I mean, is it a dress rehearsal? It's a dress rehearsal. So
Sure.
I'm Tiny Tim
not?
in a cap and like old wear, and I also got like an AK-47, and I say, and I think the scene begins with me screaming out,
Using it as a crutch.
yes! Holy shit! Oh, God, with a bullet bandolier! Yes! Ah, how did you know? Yes!
This is the best Christmas ever.
I know.
Sorry.
Santa, how'd you know?
Yeah, and I scream, don't you dare walk away from Tiny Tim, Mrs. Drew Hans Gruber.
Wait.
All right, what's your character? What's your character's name in the play? I don't
I have no idea.
know.
This sounds
Clarissa.
like-
Let's say Clarissa.
Good.
Don't you dare walk away from Tiny Tim, Clarissa. You come back here. After what we've been through.
But Tim, what would I be coming back to? What sort of man have you become?
I promised you a new life, Clarissa. And I pick up my oh my god, my crutch, and I like cock it. And, and I'm gonna get it for you. Now the only thing I need to make this a Merry Christmas is a kiss. Would you do that for Tiny Tim, Clarissa?
Cut.
What? I thought that was perfect.
No, Charlie, it was fine.
It was fine. It was fine. All you say is that it was fine with no guidance. How am I supposed to do better?
Okay, listen, when you pick up that gun and you cock it, you need to you're treating it too much like a crutch and not enough like a gun.
Not enough like a gun.
You need to
All right.
just respect that crutch because it's a gun.
Got it. I got
Gotta
it.
be
No.
ready to defend your family.
Yeah.
Drop of a hat, just murder some fools.
May I
Yeah.
make a note?
Yes,
Charles, I walk over closer to him. So we're like closer, so it's more whispering.
Mhm.
Now, Charles, I realize that it's very hard to stay in character given the nature of the role. But I think I can help you out a bit here. When you cock that gun, you're not cocking a gun. Imagine with that action, you are faced with every single failure, every single bad thing in your life that you've ever experienced. Every single time someone's called you Chucky. And in that action, you are grabbing them by the throat and strangling the life from them in one instant.
That's it. Just like Mel said. Just take that gun and strangle it. That's what I need to see up there.
Got it. I'll strangle with my gun for you.
Yeah.
It's gotta be seen.
You guys need to vote. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Right.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Good.
That's good.
It's perfect.
This fucking
So
game.
that
Oh my gosh.
I have to
Um,
give that dice to Eric for that line.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was really
Yeah.
good. That was really
Alright.
good. Mm, I want to establish, but not sure because I've done scenes with everybody. Basically, I haven't had too many actions with Charlie, but you just went, so I kind of want to spread the love. So maybe let's build on this. It's just a crush relationship some more because I like some romance.
Yeah.
So, it's towards the end of rehearsal. Like maybe we had just done like everyone gathers around and we talk about like, okay, what else is happening next, and like sort of the wrap up before everyone goes home. And Joan has just informed me that there have been more alterations made to my costume. And before I go home, I have to try it on to make sure it fits.
Mm-hmm. I think you'll really like this one. Christine, please just try it on for me. And she's like got the costume in her hands, and she's like pushing it on you as everybody else is walking out the door.
I really do need to be going. Do I have to try it on right now?
Well, I need to see you in it before the next rehearsal. So if you're not going to try it on right now, we're going to need to find some time between now and tomorrow night. If it needs any adjustments, I need to get it to the seamstress before 2:00 tomorrow afternoon.
All right. I take it from you. I can spare a few moments.
It shouldn't take very long, I'm sure. There's not very much of it. I mean, let me know if you need any help putting it on.
You just wait right there. I'll head back to the dressing room.
Of course.
And I come out like holding it up like this, and I think there's been some mistake.
Oh, what's the problem?
It doesn't fit.
Let me see.
I'd rather you didn't, to be honest.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I will make sure it's adjusted. If I can't see it and like kind of looking,
I'm
sorry,
like turning as you're looking.
Sorry, I
Deflecting, yeah.
didn't I didn't mean it like that. Just I need to let the seamstress know what it needs to be adjusted.
Well, you do know that I'm moving quite a bit during that dance number.
Well, yes, of course.
And you are aware that with this low of a cut, there is potential that it's not going to be a PG-13 rated production anymore.
Oh,
And it is for charity, for the
charity,
children,
right?
for the
Of course,
children's
for the
hospital.
children's, of course.
I don't really think that it's appropriate.
I'm so sorry.
And the skirt maybe needs to be longer. I mean, it's barely a skirt at this point.
Well,
It's more like a ruffle.
That was the effect I was going for with the.
Of course, it's the fucking pediatric oncology unit is coming to this fucking thing.
Of course it is. Right?
I'm sorry.
I'm
I
sure
didn't
Carol
interrupt,
Hard
it's so
in
fucking
general
funny.
is very appropriate for them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, alright, yeah.
Not that I don't respect your vision, but
No, I will
think of the
have-
children.
Of course. I will have more of the. What is it that the ice skaters all wear? The nude colored panels, so that it can retain the shape while concealing your modesty.
I would appreciate that.
Of course. I should have had that implemented in the first place. I don't know what I was thinking.
Can I bust in here?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Joe, have you seen my phone?
Oh,
I think
God.
I threw it when that asshole said something to me on Twitter. I'm sorry. I gotta.
No,
my animal's moving 3 hours. I gotta make sure they get their.
I go to
apples.
hide
You know how it
behind
is.
Joan.
Oh,
yeah, that's
Oh, I didn't realize. Okay. You know what? I'm going to go buy a new one. It just came out. Gonna get that iPhone. Have a good night. Bye.
No, it's not. It's God.
No, I get it. I get
No,
it.
you do not get it.
I'm going to keep this one close to my vest. I'm going to take it to my grave. It's fine. It's what things happen. Things happen. I get this. I'm going to remember not to tell anyone.
I'm going to go to the dressing room. I'm going to go to the dressing room.
Let me just call your phone, and we'll just
all right. Okay. Yeah. Come with me. Let's look. Let's kind of search around. I think it was under those seats over there. Let me go ahead and check this out. All right.
Christine, go change. I know you had somewhere to be. I'm so sorry for taking up so much of your time.
Anything for the production, and I think that's scene.
I don't know if that went well or poorly for you.
I think it went poorly. I agree. I'll take that black die.
Okay.
And
give it away.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Harvey because you keep fucking everything up for me.
And
I love it.
Quick question before we jump into the next scene.
Mm-hmm.
So we're probably not going to finish the game by 9. Are we cool with playing a little bit later? Can we do that, or?
I don't mind.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Or should we try to really just gun scenes?
I have to work in the morning, but I don't care.
All right, that's how I feel too. I have to get. All right, all right.
Okay.
Yeah, I got gym super early. I don't care. This is more important.
I
Yeah.
go to the gym. I go to work when you go to the gym. So
There we go.
okay. Continuing right along, it's my scene. I think this is actually going to be a dictated scene, partly to move it along, and partly because I want to show a little bit of Joan, like, not in a cluster of everyone vying for her time and attention. So I think this is her, like, back at her apartment. Like, I guess it would probably be a hotel. Like, we don't live in this tiny town. So it's like a kind of cheap hotel, but it has a nice sized bathtub because it's very important that she's drinking wine in a bubble bath. This is a important scene, of course. And she's listening to some jazz, and like she's got like one of those little tray things across the tub, and she's like tapping a pencil to the beat of the jazz, and then like there's like blank sheet music in front of her, and there's like wads of thrown away like writing, and it's like, I don't even know what I was thinking the first time I wrote that jazz number. I don't think I can get it back, but no, this won't work either. All right. I can't believe how terribly embarrassing it was when Harvey walked in. Christine in that costuming. I feel like such an idiot. Well, let me... Wait. I've got it. And then she jumps out of the bathtub because, of course, this is how the scene goes. And she's like dripping water. She like quickly wraps a towel around herself, and she runs over to her phone, which is in the other room, and she sends a text message over to Melisande. And but we don't see what the text message says like on camera. But basically it's a proposition to, during Christine's like extended dance, for Melisande to have like a improvised scat solo in the middle of the dance. And yeah, like the scene is like her just dripping and like yes, this could work. all right, I'll take this white die here.
So I think we voted that she accepts.
Yeah.
We voted.
Y'all voted.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Now give it.
Right,
Yeah.
I take it and then I give it.
Yep.
So I'm going to take a white die, and I am going to give it to... I am going to give it to Kirby.
No!
Yeah. All right.
Because you keep messing up everybody's shit.
I know. I love it.
Just trying to live my
It's so
life.
good.
I know.
Uh-huh.
And speaking of messing up everybody else's shit, Harvey, it's your scene.
Good. Oh, great. Hmm. You know who I really, really haven't had a chance to catch up with yet in all the hustle bustle? My buddy Chaz from back in the day. You know, I just really want to. I think this is just gonna be like me. I think this is gonna be a dictated scene, maybe, where it's just like me venting about like, oh my god, you know, this career, and it's just me like going off about everything, and Charlie's like,
Literally stole my
know.
scene again.
Yes.
I swear to God.
Like just right now. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's just so good. No,
Exactly.
this is perfect.
It's like, no, I'm confused when it's not about me. It's that bird rights activist thing. I can't remember the exact wording, but
I love bird rights activists.
So I'm sitting there and like I have my vape, which like has the last dregs of you can recognize the particular strain of the weed.
Well, yeah,
So
I mean
I'm
it's
sitting
Nebula
there,
Crush, of course.
Exactly. It was imported, it was a gift. So I'm sitting there, I'm hanging out, smoking the rest of your weed inside, and just like, poor me and my life. And I'm so famous, and it's so hard because I was so famous, and now I want to be famous for something else. And it's hard, but I'm trying, and I really appreciate, I see you keeping it real, keeping it grounded, and just going on and on and on. And on.
I'm texting
And just like
kind of this whole time, but yeah.
Yeah.
Nodding
and
along.
I'm just like, yeah.
You're like in
So
your
I
own
imagine-
space. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I'm sitting
but
there
I'm
like,
just like,
yeah.
every
that
single
sucks.
word is just like not intentionally engineered to piss you off, but like just like the worst possible things to say just all the time. So
Yeah, just really just rubbing it in. Yep.
yeah. I think I've made another enemy is what's going
Cool. Well, literally to piggyback on that scene. Like, oh
gotta
my
vote.
God. All right, no, we
All
gotta
right.
vote.
That's fair. That's fair.
So who are you gonna give that black die to?
I'm gonna be generous. I'm gonna be giving. I'm gonna, in a show of solidarity, I'm gonna give it to Melisande.
Oh, nice.
You know what? I'm a giving person deep down.
Someone might get a good aftermath. We'll see.
All right. So sorry. So for my scene, we cut over to actually what my phone was saying, and it's to my now ex-girlfriend going, and all it starts on the first line that you see is, well, first of all, it was our weed. Second of all, someone took my other stash. And so I'm already like doing this while you were talking. And I go, God, you know what I could go for some right now? I'm sorry. Wait. You were saying something? I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's nothing I haven't said to like BuzzFeed. I'll shoot you a link later. It's all there.
Yeah,
I'm just
look.
giving you a realer version.
Like, it's weird. Like, I don't know. Is it kind of weird that like our lives are? Can we just like promise to not make this awkward?
When has it been awkward?
I don't know. It just seems that
Chaz, Chuckles, you're my buddy. You're like my
Come
brother.
on, man. Don't call me Chuckles. Come on. You know that.
But you always make me smile. You know that. I like reach out and like pinch your cheeks a little, buddy. Let me see that smile.
Chuck and A.
That's the spirit. Come on.
And
Let's go to your work and get drunk. It'll be fine.
all right. Well, that's clearly not going to be awkward. And like, you know what? You're right. You know what? And I got something really special planned for the show. I really think Joan's going to dig it.
Oh.
They've been telling me about how to like use my gun right. They've been showing me like better ways of using my gun. Even like Melisandre's also been helping me with that gun. And I really think I'm able to like capture that moment better.
I think
the whole audience is just gonna watch that, like watch me and like and Tim's gun. It's gonna be.
I mean, you've got that little bit in the first act, and you're just kind of there in the background.
Look,
but like, I really think this third act with the gun is where you're gonna shine.
I really think those terminally ill cancer patient kids are really gonna love and like connect with Tiny Tim. It's gonna be great.
I think you're right. You're right. It's gonna be.
Yeah. By the way, do you know who?
Flippin' A, Mr. Falcon.
Do you know if someone took my weed? And then the scene.
Yes, perfect scene to like go into the tilt on.
I know.
Yep. So you got a white die, Eric. Who you gonna give that away to?
I'm gonna give it to you, Estany. Because you
Oh,
fucking gave me
yeah.
a white die, like voted positively as soon as I fucking went with that scene. First of all, it's,
I'm like,
are
I
we?
want it to go well for you.
Tiny
It's okay.
Tim is
I'll-
like the little kid, like the sick kid's power fantasy character.
Yeah, that's
Oh
what
my
I was
God,
getting
it
to.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
All right.
this is how the tilt works. We're
Oh,
going to take
goddamn.
the dice in front of us and we're going to roll it. You're going to subtract black from white.
Okay. Okay, dice. Fuck you too. All right.
I got
okay.
a -2.
So that's a 2
So
black.
just 2. Yeah.
Two black. Okay, I have
write that down.
7 white. So I'm probably going to be doing one of the tilts. Kika, do you know how to roll the dice?
Nope.
Okay, so just drag to select all of them.
I got 1.
Then
Okay.
you're going to right click and you're going to click multi-sided and you're going to click random side.
Multi-sided. random side.
Okay, so Kika and I are going to be deciding the tilt elements. I figured that was going to happen because the only way, like, there's no way that she couldn't.
Did you roll?
have.
Yeah.
Asani?
Yeah, I got a 6 and a
Oh.
1.
I didn't
Yeah.
see it in. Not showing. Up
I
in
can
chat.
roll. Let me roll again.
No, you don't have to. I mean, I believe you if it's showing
Okay,
up for
now I
other
got
people.
the same result. It's not
Yeah.
showing up.
Here we
I don't
go.
know why.
Yeah, that's weird.
Oh,
yeah,
so it's
the
not-
dice
okay,
definitely
so-
changed.
Yeah, no, you clearly have rolled them. They just weren't showing up in
Yeah.
chat, so that's why I asked. No problem. Okay.
I like
Okay.
how the best worst friends are deciding the tilt.
Yes,
Yes.
it's
As it should
perfect.
be. As
Right.
it should
that's
be.
So-
great.
All according to Kate
Yeah.
Cocker.
The handout
So what
is
we're-
here now, Asani, by the way, so you can look
Yes,
at
I
it.
see it. So now what we are going to do, and I'll just go ahead and do it, is we're going to roll the dice in the middle. And we're going to use that dice to determine our tilt elements. And we're going to decide for each other. So we're going to each pick one of the main categories and then we're going to swap those. And we're going to pick an element for each other's category. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have any 2s. Well, I'm going to take a 6 right away. We got to have a failure.
Is there a wild card for tilt or no?
I
I don't think so.
don't
No.
think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you've got more dice than.
Then you need.
Yeah.
I will.
This fucking game.
Yeah.
Where are the
Just because 2
Okay,
rolled
so if
out
you go
doesn't
to the
mean someone can't
handouts-
die.
And then on the very
that's
top,
true.
there's tilt.
Oh, at the top. Sorry.
Yes.
Oh,
That's
I never.
okay.
Hold on. Yeah, let me drag it down into the handouts because I frantically did that. Yeah. tilt.
Yeah, I know.
My bad.
It's all good. It's all good.
And for those playing at home, this is the tilt table.
It's pretty good.
So where's that failure going?
I just picked failure right now. So I just picked a 6 and I picked failure. And you're going to pick one of the main categories as well. And then we're going to swap those categories and choose the detail for each other's main category.
Okay.
So we have 1, 3, 5, and 6. We could have 2 failures, but we also have paranoia, we have innocence, and we have mayhem.
I think I want a mayhem.
Mayhem sounds really good.
Yes.
Okay, so then we still have 1, 3, 5, and 6 for under either mayhem or failure. You're going to be deciding for under failure, and since I went first for that first phase, I'll let you go first for this next one. So go and look under failure. We have 1, 3, 5, or 6.
I want a 1 on that.
Oh yes, I can see why. All right, so we are out of 1. So I have 3, 5, or 6. So a dangerous
Right.
animal gets loose, cold-blooded score settling, or misdirected
Right.
passion. That one.
Kika, you meant mayhem, right? So you wrote.
Yeah.
Making
So
sure.
we have mayhem, misdirected passion, and failure, a stupid plan executed to perfection.
This is gonna be great.
All right, so now we can put these dice back in the middle.
I really love a stupid plan executed to perfection.
I love
So
that that
good.
still counts as failure. Like, it's
Oh
great.
yeah.
Oh yeah. So
Because it's like you
So
failed to do what you should have done, which is failed. It's like
Yeah.
failing to fail.
It's,
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
weird
yeah,
that
no,
you
I
go
got-
right. It's
I
great.
fucking I can't. I have to wait 5 turns to do my scene. Ah.
That's the best feeling in this game, though.
Okay.
Great.
All right. So now that we've done the tilt, we go into Act 2. Act 2 is basically the same as Act 1, except this time you keep your dice.
Yes, we keep, as the little handout over here says, keep your damn dice.
Yes.
Keep your mother chucking dice. All right.
All right. Kika,
God.
you get to start us off. And you don't have to engage in any of the tilt elements, but they are like free little tidbits on the table for you to draw from as your little heart desires.
I can resolve.
Yes, you can resolve.
I think I will resolve.
Have you decided what die you would like, or would you like to leave it a mystery?
Sort of want a black tie. Set me up for some failure.
Just like, just give me that. Give me that.
That is the that's the meta.
I don't have any cool ideas.
The only thing I want to see her fail at is I want to see her practicing her scat scene and with Joan watching and that reaction, because it's gonna go badly.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down.
I hope you know how to scat, Kika.
Isn't it better if I don't?
That is a fair point.
That's do whatever you're comfortable with, man. It's fine.
So this isn't a dress rehearsal. This is like just a normal rehearsal. And I think we're all there, but we're just kind of like scattered in seats in the audience watching this.
Okay. So I guess I would be on stage then?
Yes, you're on stage by yourself. We're all looking
Yep.
at you expectantly.
Trying to... You do know I don't actually know how to scat, right? I've never done this before in my life.
It's very, very similar to jazz. You have to feel the music and just let it flow through you. And as you just, you've seen what Christina's doing up there. Just express that in words, except not words. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel it? The music. I know you wanted more vocal time, and there's not really any place in the script where I can give you specific lines, but to know that you get to improv this completely on your own, that is definitely huge. It's something you can put on your resume.
Say no more.
All right.
I know what must be done. Zoop dorp, doobity blorp, blorp. Zoop gob, zippity dob. Ooh biddy bada Zoobadoop doop doop blorp blorp blorp. Beep a loop badoop doop doop. A zoopity doop badoop babadoop boop. Beep bida bada boop biddy dee. A blorp blorp blee blorp blorp blee blee.
Mel. This is a mashup between Die Hard and A Christmas Carol, not between Futurama and Song of the South.
What's Futurama?
Oh my goodness. Never mind. We're going to cut this scene.
The whole scene?
No. Goodness, no. You're singing.
I could sing something else.
You've got one chance.
Right now?
We go up next weekend.
The timeline for this play keeps changing.
That's fine.
Things happen.
It got pushed back and delayed a couple times. There were creative differences, you know.
Definitely creative differences.
Right?
I was creative. Y'all are different.
Something at the hospital gave us an extra week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
They changed
no.
the date of Christmas for us.
The sick kids weren't able to get out because they were too sick.
Oh no.
Giving us extra time to make this extra sucky. Yes. Yeah, that's seems right. Meanwhile, Charlie heard your scatting and was moved to tears.
Aw.
Saying,
So one chance, you say? Very well. If I get to know your name, well, if I could trace your private number, baby, 'cause all I know is that to me, you look like you're lots of fun. Open up your loving arms and want some, want some. I set my sights on you, and no one else will do. And
I'm not even
I've
looking
gotta
at you
have
anymore.
my
I'm looking
way
at
now,
Christine.
baby. All I know is that to me, you look like you're having fun. Open up your loving and watch out, here I come.
What's
you
Christine's
spin me
reaction?
right round, baby, right round like a baby, right round, round, round. You spin me right round, baby, right round like a record, baby, right round, round, round.
and so, yeah,
Look at those amazing.
I personally
that was
love
amazing.
it, but Christine is not feeling it. Especially because this has to end badly.
Charlie is literally in love with you now. That's what he was doing the whole time. Was just Charlie was watching you do that, and it's like, oh, that's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
You're like, it's a good thing my girlfriend broke up with me 5 minutes ago. So yeah, I think Joan was like looking at Christine this whole time, and it's like watches her face not like this, and it's like, well, that was much better than your scatting, but I don't think it would really fit there. But what if we moved it to the end of the first act, right before the intermission?
Yes, I think that would be perfect there.
Okay,
Really set the tone for the next act.
I think so. I think you're right.
I think that's Ian.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and take your black die.
And by just before intermission, I mean like you're singing as the curtains close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the lights are coming up and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Aw. I have never done a dictated scene before in Fiasco, and I think I want to do one.
Oh, Dark Louder Void clip that.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh.
Perfect.
Fantastic.
That was a great performance, by the way. I loved it.
It was amazing.
It was really amazing. It was great. Also, you're muted.
So good.
As we're telling you how great you are, Kika, you can't even.
I was saying thank you. I've never sung like a proper song before on a stream, so it was.
Aww. You crushed it.
You nailed it.
It was so good. So I think it's an evening scene. It's late, and the only lights that are on are the light inside the tech booth. And it's just Christine there. And she's humming to herself. I think she's got You Spin Me Right Round Baby stuck in her head. And there's a bottle of wine and a wine glass. And maybe her phone is out and like the playlist is on or something. And that's one of the songs in the playlist right now. And she's humming along to it. And she's humming while she's taking White out to the scripts to Harvey's lines. Just like, hey, maybe not that one and not that one. And then she writes revised copy at the top. And she goes to the next script, does the same thing, revised copy, and the next one. And that's the scene. Unless your little votes change that. Well, you're outnumbered, Eric.
That's okay.
I think this
Yep.
goes well for her. I don't think anybody else. But
Oh
Agreed,
no!
agreed.
Oh no!
Hell no.
It's the worst plan right now.
It's gonna be great.
Oh boy. I want to resolve the scene, and I'd like if it somehow involved one of our tilts, but I'm not in any way deciding how this starts, so y'all tell me.
If we involve the tilt in something once, is that it? We can't use that tilt in another interpretation?
No, you totally can use it as much as you want.
Okay. All right.
They're just out there now. Like a grab bag of horrible things.
I feel like misdirected passion.
I feel like that's already.
I'm mad at Joan. I don't know who did this. I think it's Joan. And the kid gloves are coming off.
Oh,
this is not what we agreed to.
Like, you have half the lines that you used to.
Exactly. I'm just
dang.
like, what?
I'm savage as fuck.
Yeah.
God.
I'm a diva. Shut up.
I think I think the scene should probably start with Harvey chucking their new iPhone at the window that you're like putting your makeup on or something, right? Or like you're doing, or like or script reading.
He did go
right?
out and buy a new iPhone.
Yeah, which I think
breaking it already.
Yeah, which like how could you do that, right? Or whatever. I'm not exactly sure what you're doing, right? But that's right. That seems like a pretty good way to start.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, the phone is the first thing that flies by.
What the?
Joan,
what was that about, Harvey?
we gotta talk. All right. Look.
You nearly took my head off with that thing.
You're fine. It's just glass. 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 It's fine. It's harmless.
You're the one that turned down the glass.
Apparently it's back in the script.
You have
you seen it? And I wave the script around. I'm just like,
I wrote the script.
I know. Yes. And apparently you unwrote a whole hell of a lot, and you seem to have really played up, your little dress up friend a little bit. Looks like Tiny Dancer is
what are you talking
really
about?
coming into her own. Have you? What do you mean? What am I talking about? This is a fucking travesty.
Give me that damn
I
thing.
did not come out here to do this bullshit in this fucking nothing town. I was Copernicus Codlow. I was the wizard who died and then didn't die, and then also died, and was nominated for an Oscar for dying. All right? I fucking know. I did not come out here to reinvent myself, to help elevate a fucking nothing like you, all right?
Elevate
to get this kind
me?
of treat me.
Elevate me. You came to me asking for tips here as I am a well-renowned playwright. I've been trying to help you this whole time. I don't know what you think you're talking about. You haven't had a single, even off-Broadway production since you turned 18. Every single time you've been on stage for the last 15 years. It's been doing interviews and rehashing Copernicus Cowlow over and over and over again. It's not my
All
fault.
right.
You can pass for young Bruce Willis. It's what you're here for.
All right. I see. Trying to keep me humble. I can respect that. I don't like it. I do not like it.
Humble.
But I can respect that. Because at the end of the day, I realize what it is to be professional, to keep my personal feelings detached from the production as needed. I can keep whatever I feel about you separate from the work that we have to do. It does not affect my work. Maybe you should see about your feelings affecting your work. Maybe you should sit and examine that. And also examine the script and see what you could put back in. I'll be in my car at Chicken Hut.
Fine. And then I start like looking through the script and I'm like, the fuck? But yeah, I'm gonna take myself a white die. I think this actually turned out pretty well, all things considered.
I mean, you know about the shit that I pulled, even though you don't know who pulled it. So
yeah, I know
that's good for
somebody
you.
pulled this shit, and now I know that I need to re-go over the script again. And also,
And we got like a week. It's fine.
also I get to put Harvey in his place a little bit.
So speaking of Harvey and Harvey's place,
Man. Oh man.
you got a scene, Harvey.
I do. I think. All right. I think this scene is. It's not quite dress rehearsal. The one that's before the dress rehearsal. And you know what? It's the press rehearsal. It's the private showing before the real play. Just, friends, family, VIPs, and press. So it's still a pretty big deal. I feel like I'm on stage, I'm doing my thing, and one of the concessions that I worked out with Joan is obviously, the kids. We had to take out the cussing, but really, that's integral to the real, authentic character of Bruce Willis. So we had a compromise. We decided to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and TBS it. We're going to substitute the word. Yippee-ki-yay, mother chucker.
Oh, no.
Just over and over, just like mother chucking this and chuck that and just over and over again. I don't get it. I think it's funny, but I don't think it's like mean funny. I'm like, oh, it's a little shout out to Chuck. It'll be great. So that's I think I'm just vignetting that. It was just like, everybody's there and it's supposed to be this big thing and it's just, mother chucker. Yeah, all right, I'll take that. I done fucked up and this is going to be a thing.
All right, have some more misdirected passion coming up.
Yeah.
All right, I want to resolve to get a white die, but you guys can lay on me.
Okay. Well, what? Go ahead, Kelsa. If you had a thought.
I mean, I wanted to see Charlie and Melisande at karaoke.
All right.
Sure.
You don't have to sing. You can talk about everybody else singing.
How am I there?
I mean, this was your idea.
This was my idea.
Tensions have been high, right?
Yeah.
Alternatively, we're all there. And this is at the cast party at Chicken Hut.
It's a karaoke cast party at the Chicken Hut?
Karaoke cast party at the Chicken Hut.
Yeah, okay, I see that.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So this is after the press rehearsal.
Yeah.
Totally.
So this is before the main performance.
Right.
We're just like, we did a thing. We're tight.
And it went really well.
Leaving town as soon as the sitta struck.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Getting sick of I'm getting real sick of
Yeah, this is the we are striking set and leaving town so fast after the curtains close on the last thing. We're not going to have a cast party then, so we're going to do it now.
We're just gonna burn it all down.
Of course, of course.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I hope you guys all enjoy this place. I had to pull a lot of strings with corporate to get us to have this cast party.
That's great. And I'm like
really
taking
done us a lot of
selfies.
favors. As
I'm like
favors.
selfies left, right, and center.
Yeah.
Instagram already. Like you cleared it with the franchise owner, maybe not with corporate. It's like you're gonna get in trouble.
Yeah.
But I'm having a great time.
I am
This is
so
fantastic.
drunk already.
Yeah. No,
Look,
it's great.
I know I've been real quiet this time. I know we've had a lot of ideas, sometimes differing ideas about where to take Carol Hard, but our hearts were in the right place. Our hearts were full of, dedication to the art, dedication to the source material, and really dedication to each other. And it doesn't come around a lot, I learned a lot hanging out with all of you and putting on Carol Hard and being Tiny Tim and Chimney Sweep and Bus Driver Number 4 and Random Henchman 2, 6, 9, and 13. But
Nice.
And support column number 3.
I just want to say thank you, and sometimes we'll make memories on stage, and I look to Melisandre, and off stage, and, well, sometimes there's memories we'll never forget. Now, I hope our debut is as good as each of us and creates as much of a bang as possible, I'm proud of you. Now, Joan, do you have a couple words? Oh shit, I have to take this. It's my boss.
You guys, just all y'all, you got a lot of shit. I put you through a lot of shit. And you just dug through that shit like real troopers that you are. Just every one of you. And I don't know where I'd be without any of you bastards. Just fuck it. Yippee-ki-yay, mother chuckers.
Woo!
Yeah.
That's scene.
Can I actually add one more thing?
Oh, yeah.
I just want to say this occasion has been really special for me. I really I'm so glad I had the opportunity to make new friends, but really to reconnect with the old. And I turn on the karaoke machine and this music comes up and it's like, guess who's coming to give you a smile? And it's the fucking show music from Chucky's Playhouse. And I'm just like dragging you up and like, hey man, and like bring the mic over to you just in front of everybody. Like I've also got like Facebook Live going and all this shit.
And like I'm
just
there
like-
in the audience with my wine glass, Chucky's Playhouse.
Woo!
And
That's
everyone is cheering, and I'm just like in
Chucky!
shock. Yeah,
Yeah, he's back.
We're also drunk that we don't care or even
I
notice.
know. Yeah, that's the thing. I think everybody is like rowdy and things, and I'm just kind of like in that dazed and stunned kind of look the whole time.
Great.
Melisandre
Tag
doesn't
you.
get
What's your
it.
handle?
She
Let me
was
tag you.
homeschooled and didn't have a TV.
I think
Oh,
I
it's
spent
like
the
Wuthering
entire cast
Heights.
party in the ball pit.
Oh no.
All right, I get my white die.
Okay, that was all I needed.
All right. So these are the last 5 scenes.
Oh shit.
So we each get one more scene, And there's a lot of black dice left. So
I know,
keep
that's
that
why I
in
wanted to
mind.
make sure to get a white die real fast as possible. Remember haha, for me, the final die is wild.
For your scene, yes. For your aftermath, no.
Yes, correct. But for my scene, I am not stuck with a black die. The rest of you are, I think.
Well,
there's
you
one
still
white
have to
die
roll it
left.
for the
Yeah.
aftermath. either
Someone
way,
is going to
but-
come out a little okay. Slightly.
I think Kika, her
I know.
Melisande is going to be fine.
Probably. Let's give her the white die just to fuck with it.
I know, I was actually thinking I was thinking about that too.
Why?
All right.
That's so mean.
Obviously,
It's
you just
Fiasco.
need to choose to resolve. It'll be fine.
It's fine.
I mean, that's boring though. But do whatever you want. It's your scene.
So since this is like the last round, are we like on to the actual performance now?
I mean, that's what I'm feeling. But if you
Yeah.
don't want to get there yet, it's totally up to you. Whatever you're
Yeah,
feeling.
you can do pre-post.
Yeah, you can like
during-
skip around. It
Yeah.
doesn't have to be linear in
Yeah,
time.
this isn't a
either.
linear. Yeah.
I sort of want it to be the play though, and
Yeah.
I think Melisande has decided to start improvising.
Yes.
I'm glad.
Let's do it with the scene with Charlie.
The gun scene?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I wasn't ready for it. Okay. Right.
Okay.
So it's
I'm super ready for this.
There's sick kids
Don't you-
all in the audience.
Yeah. Don't you walk away from Tiny Tim, Clarissa.
Are you even Tiny
Come.
Tim anymore? You are not the man I knew.
But I'm the man. I'm the man that could be. It's Christmas and everyone gets an extra chance on Christmas.
Only if they've been good. Have you been good, Tiny Tim?
And like that's the improvised line, and so I go, yes, I've been good, and well, and
Have you? Have you been
Yes.
good? Look around you. Look at this scene. Look at this mayhem, this murder. Who are you, Tiny Tim? Are you still the good boy I once knew?
yes, but sometimes for Tiny Tim to make a difference, Tiny Tim needs to get a big gun. I'm not proud of the things I've done, Clarissa. But I can still be a man. I can be the better man. I can be the better Tim. The Tim that you've always wanted.
Be a better man. How? By swinging your big gun around all over the place? By unloading it on innocent bystanders?
No one's innocent. No one's innocent in this town. We all have blood in our hands. Some are able to hide it better than others.
Perhaps so. Perhaps so. Maybe it is not you who's changed. Maybe it's me.
Well, one thing hasn't changed. How I feel about you. My Clarissa. My dear Clarissa. Come here. And like I'm just, like I confidently like it's a very romantic like kiss, I think. And I hold the gun up, and during like the kiss is as magical as I think it is. Like it's this actual stunning display of confidence. I don't realize it, but it's a real gun, and I shoot in the lightning works as this happens.
I
I just pause awkwardly. as the smell of gun smoke.
Wow, these special effects are awesome.
I just look
Oh my
really startled
goodness.
and frightened, and I'm just like,
I
Whoa.
don't think I've ever seen such an impressive live show before. And maybe I never will again because I'm a sick kid.
I just look terrified. I'm just like, Mother Chucker.
All right. Scene. Maybe. I don't know. I gotta vote down.
Oh, I thought we already voted up. It's all good. Well, it's split, so
50-50 then. Flip a coin.
let's roll the die, the white die. If
When
it's odds, you get it. If it's evens, you don't.
That's fair.
Wait, I don't. Okay.
So roll that.
Yeah. The
That
rest
white die.
the rest of us are split on how this scene should fall. So to resolve the split, we're going to roll odds or evens, and you got even, so you get
It's a bad. It's
a bad. Which is good for you actually.
Yeah, actually.
So how does that end badly? I guess a live gun went off, but
Yeah.
Like,
I'm dying, please.
does that
like,
end the show? Like,
I'm really shocked, and I try to like. I go to stumble like off stage, but I trip over the lighting and like twist my ankle.
Aw.
Oh no.
oh, at least you didn't get shot.
it's true.
True. At least I didn't get shot.
Yeah.
The reviews are in. At least no one got shot.
We still have some flashbacks to go. Let's not.
Yeah. Nobody important got shot. How about that?
Mm.
Yeah.
So I'm going to establish my scene, and being that it is my my last scene, and the chicken hut needs to be. Well, we've done the chicken hut to death, honestly.
And we
Even
did
though
the
it's kind
cast
of
party. Yeah.
it's kind of central to our relationship. I wanted to bring it in one last time, but I don't think I can. I think it's got to be in the tech booth, and it's got to be with Joan and Christine, because we got to wrap this up. We got to see how this ends. And you're kind of my everything right now.
All right.
Tell
me more.
so
Where are we?
We're in the tech.
When
booth
are we?
backstage. Oh, it's during the performance.
Of course.
I think because we're so short-staffed, in addition to directing and everything, you also have to run the lights and all that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And this is probably going to be during Charlie's gun scene.
Mm-hmm.
Just so everything can kind of culminate at that gunshot.
Of course.
And I feel like this is just going to be real short, because I think Christine busts in. She's in her redesigned, so it looks skimpy, but it isn't a dancing outfit.
Mm-hmm.
She may be a little bit drunk.
In the middle of the performance.
Just a little. I mean,
Perfect.
she might drink a little bit of wine to calm her nerves. And
then have a little more, because it didn't work the first time.
You
Because they're all
know,
out of weed.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no.
Man, Harvey, why'd you gotta smoke all the weed?
It's a high stress occupation. what can
it
I
really
say?
is. That's why I'm
Right?
drunk right now.
Yeah.
And I think I'm just standing there in the doorway, and we see me because it's dark in the tech booth right now, so I'm just kind of backlit by the hall lights, and I'm kind of silhouetted.
I kind of glance over at you, but like I'm also like trying to do the lights, because like there's this huge switchboard, and like there's a bunch of lighting changes in this scene for no reason.
Just for the drama of it. It's eclectic. And so I have my script in one hand, but I think I just brought that as an excuse. And I just kind of chuck it down, and I say, well, fuck, I can't fight this anymore. I drop the fake accent and I rush you. And I think I'm like, I thought it was all in my head, but you're just too damn attractive. and I push you against the switchboard, I think all the lights go.
Yes, absolutely. But it's like it works perfectly with the scene that's on stage. Like it wasn't how we practiced, but it's even better. For
Except
no
I
reason.
can't fucking see.
Why do you need to see?
There's glass.
Yeah, you're supposed to bleed.
Yes,
And-
bleed for your art.
So I think it's just me making out with you on the switchboard.
Yeah, for sure.
And so you're distracted when the gunshot goes off.
Yeah, and definitely like the gunshot goes off and like I drop you off of me like flat on your butt. Like for sure. And like it's not clear if like it was because of the gunshot or if it was because like I didn't say anything this entire time. Like Joan just like was sitting there. She kind of looks up and like is like half tackled into this makeout session.
Yeah.
And then when the gunshot goes off, she just like drops you on the floor and is like, oh shit. And is like in like total like emergency mode of like, fuck, we gotta get this shit together. Oh my God, can the show continue? Did anybody get shot? What the hell just happened? Why is there a live gun? And so like, it's not clear at all whether any of this was reciprocated.
Okay.
That's my justification as to why you get a black die. But
You don't get to pick. Yeah, everyone
but
else
that's what I'm voting for is what I'm saying.
Well, then you better put your thumb down.
Sorry, let me put my thumb up because that's how you do it. But yeah, so I just drop you on the ground and I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck was that? Was that a live gunshot? Oh my God, we gotta hold on. And I'm like, I start adjusting the board again. And
All right.
I know this is supposed
It
to be
goes
down.
poorly.
Why am I
Yeah,
going
I know.
up?
I'm like,
It
what are
goes
you doing,
poorly.
Kelsey?
And it goes poorly.
I don't know what I'm doing. That's why I'm
Got
It
some.
goes
She
poorly.
did get
That's
some.
fair.
I'm sorry,
I
that
got
was supposed to be
rejected. I know,
that
you were
was
just
supposed
like-
to be a thumb down.
It's too late for Kelsey
I
right now.
was so excited for what happened that I forgot how I was voting.
You're like, I want this to go well, even though I'm talking about how horrible it's going.
I want I want it to go well, even though I also want it to go poorly.
Ain't that just the way?
I'm just the worst. That's all there is to it. That's a fact. So I would like to continue my scene directly off of that.
Seems legit.
And so this is me like running out of the lighting booth and like down to talk to like the stage manager or something, and like looking at the audience and seeing like everyone absolutely just eating it up. They have no idea that it's not a special effect, and me just positively freaking out and just running around. And this is a God, there's two ways I want to end this, but since I'm dictating it, I can't decide. You'll get to tell me whether it's good or bad.
Vengeance.
I'm waiting. All right, that's enough to vote. Okay. So because this is the way it was always going to be. After like I take 2 seconds to calm down, and like the show continues on, I go back up to the tech booth, and as I'm climbing up the stairs, like it's harder and harder for me to make up the stairs until I look down and I see that blood has been dripping down my arm this entire time because I was shot when the gun went off. And that's like the scene is like me blacking out at the top of the stairs.
Holy shit. Take your black die.
Wow.
2 scenes
You're welcome.
left. And they could go either way.
Oh gosh. Hmm. All right. I'm gonna establish a scene, just a vignette, and y'all are gonna decide how bad it goes for your buddy Harv.
No big deal. No big deal.
You know,
It's all good.
so when the lights went out, I decided the best way to get off stage, like when they came back up, I was off stage. I was supposed to be off stage. But I didn't walk across the glass. I because I do a lot of climbing, I felt around and found like my harness and went up to the lighting rig.
Are you?
Just
Hold
Are
on.
you
sound
muted?
going out?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, was
Your
are they
microphone just
muted
turned
for
off.
me?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute, no one else
Wait,
is
what the
reacting.
hell? You're like,
Yeah,
I went
I
up
thought
to
it-
the lighting rig and I was like, oh shit, did I hit the button that mutes me? No, my volume check
I thought it was
good.
just me and my internet because that's what
Uh,
happens when I.
Wow, Kirby just
Flicker.
got chucked.
They're they're muted in Zoom right
So
now.
I guess that's the black
Kirby,
die.
Kirby,
Hello?
you're muted in Zoom.
Okay, is it working now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think the cable got loose is what happened.
Oh, at the highest point of
At
dramatic.
the highest point. Okay.
Yeah.
What was the last thing that you heard?
You went
You got
up
up
to
to
the
the raft.
lighting rig.
Lighting.
Yeah.
rig,
Okay.
yeah.
So yeah, I went up to the lighting rig because I decided that like hell, I'm gonna, for my big third act, I'm gonna make a big flashy entrance. I was just supposed to come in from the other side of the stage, but fuck it, I'm gonna hang out up here in the lighting rig until it's time for my scene.
Oh no.
All right.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
Okay. So it ends well with everything. Okay.
Well, we got 2 more votes.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Rolled.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can take your white die and have a
Um,
good ending.
I know. I shot at one.
Sorry,
yeah.
a good scene here, not a
Yeah.
good ending necessarily.
So I think when the light rig goes out, I'm just in the perfect position. I swing down on the other end of the light rig and I'm just hanging on, and like I run into Chuck and like knock him aside, and Melisandre like falls into my arms.
Oh yeah.
With my twisted ankle, so I can't even do anything.
Yeah,
about it.
exactly. And so like I kind of look around and I see what's going on, and I just sort of heroically carry her off the stage, and the audience just fucking eats it up. It's
Oh my gosh, you just got Chuck blocked.
all right. So that's me.
Oh, you picked the best name, Eric. You picked the best name.
This is amazing.
That's really fucking good.
All right, last scene. Wild die. So go ahead and take it.
I think I want it to be. I think I want it to be white, but yeah, you guys give me a scene, but I want it to be white.
So what goes well for Charlie?
I've got an idea.
I think.
Okay.
Okay.
So my idea is,
It's still a black die for your aftermath, though. Don't forget that.
yeah, it still counts as black for you, but
Oh.
it's white for purposes of
scene.
ending your scene. But
So
still
you can
black
have
for the
it-
aftermath.
yeah.
Okay.
So my idea is, what if this is you getting the call from corporate that the new chicken Benedict sandwich is doing so phenomenally well due to the viral advertising done by the famous actor Harvey Porter. And thank you so much for having orchestrated this.
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I just love Chicken Hut, and I love the work that I do there.
It really shows. Could really like those that Facebook Live video has gotten so many views and all across the country. Chicken huts everywhere. Even as far as Japan. We have one chicken hut in Japan and they are going crazy for the chicken Benedict. We don't even offer it there. And every single person who comes in is asking for it. It's phenomenal.
Ask him to be the troll.
You
spokesperson.
It's like it. I mean, I don't want to be so brazen, ma'am, but maybe I should be a spokesperson. And do you think maybe I should go to Japan?
brilliant, double brilliant. See, I was proposing that we just bring you in as to our advertising department, but taking you directly to Japan as a spokesperson, this will be amazing. You will be on every Japanese television show. I hope that you have no idea how to speak Japanese because people who only speak English are so insanely popular there. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know any Japanese as I am uninstalling and deregistering my Crunchyroll account.
Plus, Shoki's Playhouse just became a big hit out there.
Oh yes.
Oh, right.
And,
Did you know
About
actually they were no, I don't think I don't think that corporate drone of Chicken Hut has any idea who Charlie Donahue was.
And also that knowing that wouldn't necessarily be a good thing for him.
Yeah.
You can be surprised by that later.
Yeah. We can save,
that's good.
We can save that. It's a little treat.
Okay.
Brilliant.
It's me.
Okay. So now we do the best part of the game. Well,
Aftermath.
Aftermath is pretty great. So what you're going to do is you're going to take all your dice. You're going to roll it. You're going to subtract black from white. Or white from black, whatever.
All right.
And then you're either going to have white total or a black total.
Oh, wait, did it go? Okay, there.
Holy shit. Okay, so Kika just won. I think I did too. I have
Unsurprisingly.
Subtract black from white.
Either way, just as long as you know which is which. So for example, you have
it's just the raw difference.
yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then
Okay.
whatever you have the most of is what you have. So for example, you've got 6 minus 2, which is 4. So you have 4 black.
Okay. 4 black. I'm just gonna write that so I remember.
Alrighty. So now, Eric, since I know we're getting close to time,
Yeah.
normally what we do is each
One die at a
die is a little scene in our aftermath. But do we want to just do 21 black?
Blackjack.
Damn.
Do we want to just do where we just read through our aftermath and then say what
Yeah.
we envision for our character?
Yeah, I think that's pretty reasonable.
Okay. So
Okay.
Kika, with plus 13 black, go ahead and read what it has listed for your aftermath.
Aftermath. Awesome. Insanely great. You'll emerge not only unscathed, but if there is a girl involved, she's dropping her drawers. You might even get rich off this caper. Who knows? Time for a new ride.
So what does that look like? Basically winning Fiasco here.
I think, given that I got such a good score, maybe the show was like streamed to the internet off of someone's phone, and they were so impressed with my performance that I was offered a steady acting career on a proper like drama show in Japan.
Ooh, in Japan, I
Yes,
see.
in Japan.
Okay. Is that it?
And
Or
it runs for 8 seasons and has 4 movies and an anime spin-off in which I voice act my character.
Oh, perfect.
Hell yes.
That's where the money's at. Voice
Mhm.
acting your own character.
Yeah.
And you get like merchandise and stuff, like little figurines, like little giant headed figurines of yourself and stuff, because that's
The
like
fucking
in right now.
Nendoroids. That's the good shit.
Androids are the best.
Yes.
And I like make a few like moderately successful like pop music like albums.
Oh yeah. Of course.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Right.
With my amazing singing voice.
It's great. They love it.
Awesome.
All right. Who's
Okay, so I got white 12, which says not too shabby. You've made it out with dignity intact through some fluke. There might even be a little profit or self-respect or something. Time to throw a little party for all of your friends. So I think we get a little scene of Christine in the tech room, and she also has a bullet wound because they were in the middle of stuff, and we see an ambulance ride to the hospital. We see because like a shooting during a art house Die Hard Christmas Carol thing probably would get some press. So we see her like talking to the press and whatever, and I don't really know like what would end up for her. I think she just goes back to acting, and like, but she gets a boost in her fame from getting wounded during the show, and maybe gets like a little money not to press charges or something.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. So it's not, I think that's kind of why it's only not too shabby and not.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, she
Yeah.
gets her medical bills paid for, she gets a little money, she gets a little fame, but she's not like, she didn't get the major success that Melisande did. And she honestly probably lost touch with her since she's in Japan now. I mean, they probably Skype. They totally Skype.
Melisande keeps like sending her like merchandise from Japan.
Nice.
It just rubs it in a little bit more, but Melisande doesn't get it.
I mean,
Yeah.
we are the best worst friends.
And
Mhm.
all right.
Kelsa.
So I've got 7 white, which is weak. Hey, you're busted, beat, broke down, but at least you've learned a lesson about human greed and frailty, right? It'll serve you well in prison, which is where you're probably headed. So I think that the shooting gets blamed on Joan.
Oh,
In fact, this was her play. She wrote it. She directed it. She wore so many hats. The fact that a live gun made it into the theater was definitely blamed squarely on her. And I think
You did want to use
also,
a real glass.
oh yeah, and the real glass, that was also,
For that.
it was
Loved
important.
it.
It's important. And so like she winds up doing a small stint in prison where she was hoping that maybe when she got out again, it would like make people more interested in her work, but nobody wants to touch that with a 10-foot pole. They don't want to put up any of her plays, and she refuses to lower herself to a lesser art form like novel writing, which is probably where the money would be at. So she winds up,
but also the plebeians.
yeah, she also she winds up like putting on a couple of plays in prison.
Nice.
Yeah. Where her bullet wound is a like the scar winds up being a badge of honor, and she winds up like wearing shirts that specifically don't cover that shoulders just to get the ladies. But
All
you
right.
know, exactly.
Get it.
Yes. Thank you, Kika. Exactly like that. But yeah, when she gets out, actually, she's even worse off than she was while she was in prison. So she goes to living in a shitty apartment and living off ramen again.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Harvey.
Okay. So I got Black 4, which according to this lovely table, it says savage. Savage as in something is broken or mashed. Maybe you've got a permanent limp and a bad reputation. Plus, you totally fail. So this is how I picture it. Immediately after the play, it looks like my star is on the rise. Looks like, it did well. The press thing went well. So my name is starting to get out there. But there was that little chat that I had with Joan in the parking lot where I may have dropped my phone aggressively. So I take it to the old Genius bar. And as this person is fixing it up, they realize that may have slipped and put my hand on the camera button while this was going on. So they pull the video of my just going the fuck off at Joan, and it is all over online. And that's maybe in a couple of decades I might get a redemption arc, but it ain't good. It ain't good at all.
All right, Eric.
I got this. So I have 6 white, which is the same as the outcome that Kelsa had with 7. So
Okay.
Charlie is feeling good. Charlie is in the clear, having somehow pawned off the fact that he was the one who brought in the gun and able to get that set up off on Joan. And now that he's going to be big in Japan, he's living it up. He was living it up to the tarmac, where some marshals escort him off the plane. In fact, actually, yeah, after confirming that no! Oh my god! Oh, I'm sorry. I just got even a better one. It's even better. So okay,
Good.
no. Oh my god, he has literally made it. He is literally getting off the plane, when as he's leaving the airport in Japan, a drug sniffing dog captures that he has marijuana in his bag.
Oh, I thought that's what you were
Japan.
going to do anyway. That's perfect.
And all of a sudden, all of those dreams go away. He has to get back on a plane and gets extradited back to the U.S.
And as he's flying away, he sees Melisandre on the tarmac.
Getting off their plane as I'm getting ready to take off, back escorted in handcuffs.
Oh,
Chekhov's
that's so
blunt.
sad.
Yeah. Chekhov's weed.
Chekhov's blunt, yeah.
Yeah, no, blunt. There you said gun. My bad.
I love it. That's
Yeah.
perfect wordplay.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Chekhov's blunt. Yep. Fucking so good.
And that's Fiasco, everyone.
Woohoo!
Well, that was a fiasco.
Uh-huh.
That was good.
That was really fun.
Turning that gun reel. Top notch.
Yeah.
Yes.
I knew
Yeah.
you were gonna do
Absolutely.
that. It was so good.
Yeah. That was super good. Stany, thank you for facilitating that.
Thank you for letting me. I had fun doing it.
Thank
Yeah,
you
it's
for
really
being
cool.
my terrible love interest.
Yeah.
Oh, it was the worst. Thank you so much. It was great.
What was everyone have like a favorite part or like special shout out to like memorable scene?
Oh boy.
That stat. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
That
really
was
good.
amazing.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
loved it.
That was amazing. Thank you.
Kika singing.
Yeah. I was
Yes.
gonna say Kika singing.
That too. Yes. But
Definitely. The idea of Chucky's Playhouse and all of the different play on words between Charles, Chucky, Chuck, Charlie, just that we managed to come up with just everything revolving around that. So thank you, Eric, for just picking that name.
Yeah, great name.
It was brilliant.
Thank you. This was good. Shout out to Kirby for taking all my scenes. Fucking Kirby, it was.
Well,
I mean, no, like honestly, it was unreal. It was amazing. I mean, it's fine because like I could think of something else on the fly or just build on it. But like, wow, we have such similar. No, it's amazing that like I've never had such a mind meld with someone before.
Yeah, I was about to say Vulcan
you
mind
meant-
meld happened right there.
Taking your scenes as in like coming up with ideas. I thought you
Yeah.
meant like I was just like taking over scenes that we were in.
Oh
But
no!
okay.
This we had the
'Cause
same
that was in
ideas.
character. Okay, yeah.
No, it was amazing. It's how it was so good. We were
You just
very
were
in
both
sync.
in sync. Yeah.
Yeah,
Of course.
it's super cool.
Compatible.
Yeah,
Go
we were
back.
drift-
What are you talking about? My body, Traz.
yeah.
Thank you for being my best worst friend, Kika.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Though
I wish we had
Melisandre
explored our
was a-
friendship a little bit more, though.
Yeah.
That always
Yeah.
seems to happen, I think, in Fiasco, especially when
Mm.
we have 4 players. It always seems like we're gonna not hit with as much pain as we wish certain spots, but while other spots are also gonna get a lot of pain. So I
mhm.
think it's
Maybe
nature.
eventually Melisandre just flies Christine out to Japan because she's kind of lonely not having any friends out there.
Aww.
And they just
Aw.
buddy it up across Japan.
Oh, being just
Terrible.
the worst. Just
Yeah.
being the worst.
Mm.
Like being snooty to the Japanese people and like insulting them and stuff, but not meaning to, just like being culturally
Well, also-
insensitive.
Yeah, and while also like inadvertently like culturally appropriating things.
Oh yeah, like, oh my god, look at those chopsticks. I'm gonna wear them in my hair now. It's so cute.
Oh,
Oh my god, I hate them.
They are the worst, and I
Worst.
love them. Oh, it's good.
all right,
Good game, everybody.
good game, everybody.
That was great.
Good
All right.
game indeed.
Yeah, let's wrap up here and do some outros. Kelsa.
Oh, hello, everybody. I'm Kelsa. You can find me here on Twitch or YouTube. It's Kelsa Delphi, all ran together, one word. Or on Twitter, it's just at Kelsa, really easy. I also have links on there, which makes it easy. I play role-playing games on the internet and one-shots with Eric or other people. You can find me Wednesdays, I'm over on Lilypad Nebula's channel. We're wrapping up a game of Open Legend where I am a owl cat cop. I really love this game and I'm really sad to see it ending, but it's time. But we're about to save the city from falling out of the sky, hopefully. If we don't, it's gonna be kind of
Too
sad.
bad.
On Fridays, I'm on my own channel where I'm playing a game of Burning Wheel, and it is called Harvest Valley, which if you've ever played a little game called Harvest Moon, or it's much better homage, Stardew Valley, it's sort of kind of spiritually based on that. It's gotten so far away from farming that it's kind of hilarious. But I really love it, so that's fun. And then on Saturdays, I'm over on AP Gaming Reels channel. We're playing D&D, which is Winter's Edge to the Grand Company. Eric was on the original Winter's Edge so many years ago.
Many moons ago.
So many moons. Those are the only 3 shows I'm doing as far as role-playing games, but I am also starting to what do you call it? Do some Friday streaming. I started playing a cute new game, and I'm gonna play that on Mondays during the day, and play that until I get through with it.
What game?
It is really cute. I saw her play.
It is called Children of the Zodarak, and it's a deck building, card building RPG. Like you
Huh.
go around like an RPG, but then there's like a tactical fighting thing where you have
Hello, Steam.
where you have a card, a deck of a hand of cards, and
Yeah.
then when you play a card, you roll dice. But when you level up your dice and you level up your cards, so you get better cards and better dice. And there's some strategy in what you re-roll and what you play. It's really cute. I'm enjoying it so far. So
Cool. And it's called Children of the
Zodiac. I'd have to spell it for you here.
with a Z.
Yeah.
Zodiac, I think it is.
Zodiac.
Oh yeah,
I'm
Zodiac.
always saying it right, wrong.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
Really good at saying things wrong. Really good at that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Zodiarcks.
Yeah, I see it. Cool.
Children of Zodiacs. There's no the. I keep adding the in there, and it's not there.
Awesome. Thank you, Ika.
Hi, I'm Kika. I sort of stream old RPGs and try to voice act every single character in the game on my channel at twitch.tv.com/kiku. That's twitch.tv.com/kakka. And I've been playing Planescape Torment, which is a lot of fun. I haven't really been streaming that much lately because life, but hopefully over the winter break I will be streaming more and doing more costume stuff and making a lyre and writing music, and I have too many hobbies.
Ooh, making a lyre? That's cool.
Yeah, it's a lot easier than making a lute.
I would guess that, but only vaguely.
Yeah.
Both seem
I can
pretty
see that.
difficult to make, honestly.
Well, I mean, lyres are just like, you get sort of like a boxy hollow body with like an arm thing to have the strings on. It's fairly straightforward, fairly easy. Lute has like a weird body that you make by like bending thin strips of wood over a frame and gluing that all together, and you have like a really thin, fragile like baseboard, and it's everything looks like it will like break in 2 seconds if you do something wrong, and it's just terrifying to try to me. Plus, like, you need to I would need to figure out how to do the fretting, because you can't just slap a guitar fretboard on there, because like the neck is a different length, so I need to like probably custom measure all the fretting, and just a big nightmare.
It sounds like it. I knit. I don't make musical instruments.
Knitting is fun.
I love knitting, but yeah, I play some musical instruments, but not recently.
Anyway, enough about me.
You're awesome. That's what we forgot to cover.
Wow. Yeah. Awesome. Next up, everyone's favorite, Kirby.
You can find me on Twitter at Fancy Rectangles. That's pretty much where most of my like creative output these days is. You can also find some older stuff at bara.moe, which is where I kind of just throw links to various other sites and projects that I've done in the past. I might try and start streaming more if I can figure out why my computer like keeps melting when it runs video, as evidenced during the stream. But I also have like a new like sort of hand-me-down laptop that doesn't do that, so I may try and figure out how to stream off of that. I don't know. We'll see. That's me.
Yay! Thank you.
Bara.moe is pretty cute.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Estanie.
Hi, I'm Estanie. I am mostly a variety streamer, and you can find me over at twitch.tv/Estanie, where I like to play visual novels. So if you like my horrible accents, get more of that, because that's the only way I know how to do distinct voices, is I don't change my voice. I just put on a really bad accent, and then I give it to the boys, and now they sound horrible, and then we have to date them.
That's why I was trying to do a cowboy accent for the children of the Zodiacs, and it sounded much more like a Southern belle.
I remember that. That was great, though. I mean,
maybe we
that
could
was
like
good.
collaboratively voice act a visual novel.
Oh,
I would love that.
That would be cool.
We'll have to talk about that.
Yeah, you should talk about that. That sounds awesome.
I also play puzzle games and old SNES games for the most part, but I may be getting some upgrades to my computer soon, so that may change. We'll see. So you can find me here on Twitch, twitch.tv/Astani. You follow me on Twitter. I don't post too much. If you're interested into art stuff, sometimes I post that there, twitter.com/Astani. Or you can find me here sometimes watching Eric doing his Once Upon a Game stuff. Segue.
Yeah. Speaking of which, so Once Upon a Game. This has been the finale of Once Upon a Game. Season 4 will return on January 4th. Is that right? The second. January 2nd will be the start of the next season. So if you haven't already, hop in my Discord at some point. Exclamation point Discord. And we can talk about getting some sweet games cooking. If you like Fiasco, we could play Fiasco. Fun. Do you have a game that you want to pitch or you've been working on and it's a little bit like out of play tests and just want more visibility and stuff like that? That's cool too. I've done that for quite a few people. It's fun. Just a chance to play new games with new people and just take time out of your life, try something new. Not every game has to be a super long campaign. Sometimes you can just have fun hanging out with friends and just doing some crazy stuff like making up the Die Hard Christmas Carol Fiasco. You know what I mean? Like it's just a very special thing. It's a very unique thing. We started today with nothing. Like if anyone who was here though since the beginning, we started with nothing. Right? Just the rules of Fiasco and our hearts and our minds and our friendship. And we turned it into a really hilarious story tonight. So thank you all so much. If you like more of this stuff, that comes on Tuesdays. Coming up on my channel is not too much because of I'm getting ready to fly out for the holidays. However, I would strongly recommend you guys tune in this Thursday. This Thursday is Jungle Crawl Classics, the debut of my Team of Annihilation by Dungeon Crawl Classics. Since it's kind of like my first real streamed, hey, I'm running a dungeon crawl style game, and oh look, one of our players is here on this stream. Hi Giga, shoutouts to you. And so we're watch them run through a dungeon with a bunch of 0 level characters and see which ones survive and make it to be their level 1 characters. So,
Oh, those are always fun to do.
So it's gonna be a very fun funnel for the start of it. So that's I'm gonna enjoy doing that. And so you can tune in over there. And once again, that's Thursday. This week, that's the 7th at 6:00 p.m. So that's it. Thank you all so much. Seriously, thank you players. Thank you Kirby, Astani, Ika, Elsa. Thank you. Super awesome. Once again, Astani, thanks for facilitating tonight. If you want to facilitate too, hey, let me know. I'm gonna push more of that in season 5. Not that I don't like. It's not that I don't want to facilitate. It's that I want you guys to have opportunities to get comfortable doing it. I think it's important. So yeah, and do all those types of things. I'm out of here. Play more games. Do it. Play more games. Bye everybody.